All right, here we go. That's you were just listening Big Bill before, Ethan. That's cool. Well, that's my version of it. I kind of like to add a lot of different things. I like jazz. I love improvisations, and in blues and ragtime, boy, you can really go wild. So that's what I did on that tune. Uh, Good to see you too, Charles. Well, good to see your comments, Charles. How are you? One of my favorite players is Blind Blake. And I haven't done this one in a while, so I'm going to do the best I can with it. Thanks, Ethan. So here we go. Let me see how long. All about a woman. Let me tell you what my sweet patootie would do. She'd take all your money after spending the night with you, but I still love my tootie, only girl I crave. You know I love my tootie, only girl I crave. She's my sweet patootie, she gonna send me to my grave. I climbed a mountain and I swam the deep blue sea. Ain't no other woman that's good enough for me. You know I love my Judy, only girl I crave. Love my Judy, only girl I crave. She's my sweet patootie, she gonna send me to my grave. I could holler just like a mountain jack, I climb the highest mountain and call my baby back. You know I love my Toby, only girl I crave. Love my Tootie, only girl I crave. She's my sweet patootie, she gonna send me to my grave. Just one thing about her I can't understand. She treats me like a boy when I'm a full-grown man. You know I love my duty, only girl I. You know I love. She's my sweet patootie, she gonna send me to my grave. Sweet patootie, the Tootie Blues. Sometimes people can drive you crazy, and sometimes you can drive them crazy. Gotta do both. All right, so folks, let me just get this up in here. Interruption. There we go. Good. All right, so folks, let's see. I want to turn around and there's a tune I want to do. I haven't done this one in a while. We're going to get into a little bit of the Chicago style, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Chicago type shuffle on the guitar. So here we go. I'm going to do this tune called Automobile Blues. Baby, let me ride in your automobile. Say now, baby, let me ride in your automobile. You got such a fine looking car, there's just too many drivers at the wheel. Yeah, I say now, hey now, pretty mama, how can you do this to me? You say you got only one driver, but I count 1, 2, 3. Baby, let me ride in your automobile. You got such a fine looking car, there's just too many drivers at the wheel. Got a driver for the daytime and you got another one for the night. But I'm gonna tell you right now, no two drivers gonna treat your car right. Baby, let me ride in your automobile. You got a fine looking car, there's just too many drivers at the wheel. check your battery, your home won't even blow. I'll check your oil, it's about a quart too low. And I'll tell you, pretty mama, just how I'm gonna feel. One arm around you while the other's on the wheel. Baby, let me ride in your automobile. Say now, baby, let me ride in your automobile. Got a fine-looking car that's just too many drivers at the wheel. A little bit of Chicago for you, or at least Chicago style. There's a particular way I love playing a shuffle in the key of E. And in fact, next week I'm going to be teaching folks how to do that. Let me see now. We'll take out the National Steel. This thing has been with me now for 16 years. It's traveled all over the place with me. I even took a chance and brought this overseas. Hey, Joni, glad you like that. I'm going to do my favorite Tampa Red piece. I do this a lot, and I just love the tune a whole lot. So here we go. A little boogie woogie dance. Yep, that's a little bit of Tampa Red with, I don't know, my own little variations thrown in there. Here's one that I have not done in a long time. Mississippi Fred McDowell. Um, I didn't get turned on to him, I guess, in the traditional. Well, maybe I got turned on to him the same way others did. But man, bravo. Thanks, Joni. But I got turned on to him because I was listening. I came through this like kind of in another way. When I was about 15 years old, I was listening to, at that age, I was listening to the Rolling Stones. And, through them and through other people, I started going back a little further. And then I discovered other people, the people that inspired them, and this is one of them. This is a guy, Mississippi Fred McDowell. Um, and I want to do a Mississippi Fred McDowell piece. I'm going to do it like really, really traditional. I mean, he played a different guitar, but I don't care. This is the one I'm going to play. It's called "What's the Matter Now." And it's just, you'll hear it. It's just Delta stuff. But here we go. Hey now, baby, what's the matter now? Hey now, baby, what's the matter now? I know, you don't love me no how. Where were you when that rooster crowed today? Where were you when that rooster crowed today? I just know that you ran Bring me my pistol, get my shotgun too. Bring my pistol, bring me shotgun too. I'll catch up with that man of yours, no telling what I'll do. When I was down in Mississippi, we're in this little, literally cement block juke joint. And there was this band playing, and they went into the Delta sound. This is in Wheeler, Mississippi. I mean, they were doing modern things, right? But then they went into this one song where the chord never changed. It just kind of droned. Just kind of hang on that chord, and it became so intoxicating. You're just kind of moving around and kind of dancing in that place. I'd rather see my mama come in sloppy drunk. I'd rather see my mama come in sloppy drunk. To see my baby packing up a trunk. I remember I was on a gig one time out in England at a theater. I forget what theater. And I was doing my sound check, doing my usual stuff, rags and blues and stuff. And Catfish Keith was on the bill too. And after I did my sound check, I went backstage and Catfish was there, and he said, he loved it, what I was doing, and he said, "Man, sometimes all throughout my concert, I never move off of one chord." And I'll be damned if when he went on, he did most of the songs he did just had one chord and it would just kind of drone. And you look in the audience and people are just like, it's like they're under his spell or something. Junior Kimbrough, who was a guy from the hilly part of Mississippi, he used to do that. He used to crank up an electric, right? And he had all this reverb on it. And he would just like hang on, on like, and with the reverb, I mean, all the way up. And, you just couldn't help but stand outside and just do this as he was playing. It became pretty spellbound. So now I'm going to do something completely different, of course. I'm going to do that. Yeah, the journey will never end. It never ends, Ethan. It just never ends. This is a tune I wrote a long time ago, and then a friend of mine and a fellow songwriter, co-writer too, Tommy Griffith, he added some other lyrics to it to make it more modern. It's basically, like if you, back then, like if you didn't feel like going to church, right? And this is when the internet was really getting popular. There was these preachers online, of course they're television preachers too, that were before that. So people didn't have to friggin' change out of their clothes in the morning. They just like pop on the TV and sit there and, I don't know, sit there and eat their cornflakes and watch some preacher. And I thought that was pretty cool, like when it came onto the internet. So, there's that song, Give Me That Old Time Religion. Give me that old time religion. Well, it's called Give Me That Online Religion. And redid it for COVID. So here we go. Now I was fine when I was told to keep my social distance, but when they said don't go to church, I put up some resistance. My reason to keep going was anything but vague. You don't want to snub the Lord in the middle of a plague. And then one day I saw this preacher on my satellite TV. He said, "You want to save your soul? Listen here to me. Go right to my website and there you will find a salvation through your weary soul to America Online. Give me that online religion, give me that online religion, give me that online religion at god.com. Now I just got baptized and never had to leave my house. Had my face splashed with holy water with a simple click of the mouse. And when it comes to tithing, well, hell, that's not hard. Instead of a collection plate, you just give them your MasterCard. Give me that online religion, give me that online religion, give me that online religion at god.com. You can be a Baptist, a Buddhist, or a Jew. You never have to break your ass again sitting in a hardwood pew. You can go to places that you've never been before. Well, you could worship in the Vatican while you're vacuuming your floor. Now maybe the internet is the next promised land. where I can cleanse my soul. But first I'm going to wash my hands. The Lord says to receive, well, all you need to do is ask. And I know she hears me loud and clear when I'm singing through my mask. Give me that online religion, give me that online religion, give me that online religion at God.com. Online religion. Why go anywhere else? Right? Save your soul, folks. Save your soul. Now, story about that one. I was doing that one at a festival, right? And that was my last song, Online Religion. It was a pretty big festival. And I got done, got off the stage, and this other duo came on, the Kennedys. And they're just great, husband and wife, and they're wonderful. And you know, Pat Kennedy, the husband just plays incredible guitar, and Marla sings. They both sing. Anyway, I saw them a few weeks later. They came to my town, so I went to see them in concert. And wife comes up to me and says, "You caused all this trouble." I said, "What are you talking about?" Turns out that when I finished that song at the festival and got off the stage, and they came on and started singing, like a minute or two later, they just came on and started. Well, some guy, some freaking nutcase, walks all the way from the back and comes all the way up to the front and thinks they sang that song. Because he was all the way in the back and he just heard the lyrics. I mean, this festival is huge. And he sent them a 5-page letter in the mail, printed in heavy pencil, capital letters, single-spaced, double-sided, telling them how blasphemous they were, and they're going to hell. So I asked the only question I could think of. I said, "Did you save the letter? Because I'd love to frame it. It was really written for me." But nope, they didn't. Anyway, that's that song. Here's another song. Now, I do a little slow blues for you. I learned this one from a guy named Jeff Atchison. He's a great, great guitarist. Comes out of Melbourne, Australia. And we had the same manager over in England, and there was a couple of times we were actually touring together. It was really cool. He had his band, electric band, and I opened up with an acoustic guitar, doing a 40-minute set, and then I joined them on electric guitar. So we had a great time. But he learned this song. I learned this song from him, and I kind of changed. I added a couple of verses to it. He learned it from a record, I think, and I figured at that point it's just as good as any folk song. You could do whatever you want with it. So I added a couple of lyrics towards the end of this. So here we go. I said he walks right, and you know he talks right. And this guy, he makes the ladies feel real fine. He's got away with the women, and he just got away with mine. He drives a big car like a big star, and he plays guitar like a bluesy kind. He's got away with the women, and he just got away with mine. Well, he don't need no suit of armor, and he doesn't need to ride in on any white steed. Man, he's got all the moves. I sure wish he was me. I said he walks right, and he talks right. And he makes the ladies feel he's got away with the women. And he just got away with mine. Well, you know, he takes you, baby, to all the right places. He'll treat you just like a doggone queen. You know, he could cover all the bases. And he's gonna fulfill your every dream. He doesn't fuss. He's in no rush. And he knows how to take his time. He's got away with the women, and man, he just got away with mine. He's got away with women, and he got away with mine. Just a little play on words there. Ethan, thanks so much for your donation. I appreciated that a great deal. Thank you. So I got a couple more to play for you folks. And again, if you know, I'm giving away things for your donations, and you can check all of the things I'm giving away on the donation link just above me. And even though I'm live right now, I'm going to keep this video up for about maybe a week or so. I'm just going to keep it up on Facebook. So if you're watching this and you know it's recorded at that point, you know, in the future, you know, you could still donate something if you'd like. I would greatly appreciate anything that you could donate. It would really help out a lot, because even though COVID's starting to go away, starting to lift, it's still tough. I mean, there's a lot of club owners that are kind of like, they're taking their time thinking about things. They're not quite sure yet. So normally I'd have a whole lot of gigs, but that's slowed down quite a bit. Hopefully 2022 will be better. So if you want to keep, at least, keep the air in my tires and food on the table, and you love this music and you like what I'm doing, please donate anything you can. It would really help. Well, this next tune is called Mojo Mama. This is one I wrote, a little Piedmont blues for you, little 8-bar blues. And basically, I used to go out with somebody that was really into all these mystical, witchy type things. Witchy, mystical things. And of course, she's beautiful, so I just played along and figured, what the heck. And that's what I did, kind of played along, and what the heck. Matter of fact, they even faked it, too. We went to a party where there's a whole bunch of other, women that really thought they were witches. I don't know what it was going on. And they started reading tarot cards. And we're all sitting around a circle on a table there. And they took out the tarot cards. This one's reading it, this was reading it. And I said, I'd like to read some. And, of course, the girlfriend that I was with, she was like she didn't know I was into any of that. And, of course, I took the cards. They all said, oh, yeah, you're new here. You could do this. And I took the cards. I kind of, pretended I was putting them in order. And then I started pulling them out. And I started reading them. And they all went, oh, my God. That's amazing. The accuracy, and all that. I'm making it all up. It really was. And like this song, basically, you'll hear it, so I'm not a mystical person, but anyway, here we go. magical mojo mama, a conjuring gypsy queen. She dangling the crystal, she's a mystical healing machine. She got this house down by the river, everybody knows the spot. In the middle of the winter, it's the only place that's boiling hot. She's got potions, lotions, candles, sandals, and some sweet eucalyptus cream. She's got this thing in the closet bound to make a grown man scream. Yeah, magical mojo mama, she's a conjuring gypsy queen. When she's dangled in the crystal, she's a mystical healing machine. Yeah. Now you may think I'm a man in my 60s, but folks, I'm 103. I paid a visit to the gypsy and a look at what she did to me. I don't need no Medicare. You never find me in a hospital bed. I'll be shaking it and making it right until the day that I'm dead. Yeah, magical mojo mama, she's a conjuring gypsy queen. She dangling the crystal, she's a mystical healing machine. I'm gonna do it again. Now, this bald-headed man walked in. He says, I want a full head of hair. By the time he walked out, he resembled a grizzly bear. And this old man, he walked in, you know, and he says, I got this young girlfriend at home with a little bit of dangling, man, I tell you, she couldn't leave him alone. Yeah, magical mojo mama, man, she's a conjuring gypsy queen. When she dangled in the crystal, she's a mystical healing machine. That's getting a lot of use. You better believe it. That's funny. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed things. I'm going to leave you off with an arrangement that I did of Sweet Georgia Brown. So here we go. There we go. almost got it all.